Last night's presidential debate may have been much more civil, but there's a whole lot to unpack.
So time to run the candidates' claims through our trust index. Grant Herms separating fact from fiction. Grant.
We've tested the candidates on the pandemic multiple times, but last night they were talking about the most urgent issues, the recent rise in cases and hospitalizations, and talk of possible next shutdowns. Here's what they said.
We'll start with one from Biden about the direction of the pandemic.
There's not another serious scientist in the world who thinks it's going to be over soon.
We'll call this true. While it depends on your definition of soon, estimates from prominent public health researchers and institutions all place the pandemic stretching into 2021. One estimate from the health reporting outlet Stat News says widespread vaccines may not be available until June of next year. Next is another claim from Biden shortening the timeline and zeroing in on a grim projection.
We'll have another 200,000 Americans dead between now and the end of the year. If we just wore these masks, the president's own advisors have told him, we could save 100,000 lives.
We're calling this true, but Biden is actually underestimating the number. According to a recent projection from the University of Washington, which has been cited repeatedly by the White House task force, 375,000 deaths could happen by the end of the year, if not more, if restrictions in states continue to be lifted. The study also found that a national mask mandate could lower that number to 262,000, so roughly 100,000. Next, we're taking a pair of claims from the president at the same time.
If you notice, the mortality rate is down 85%. The excess mortality rate is way down and much lower than almost any other country.
The first part of that is true, but needs context. According to the CDC, since the highest recorded number of deaths back in April of nearly 6,500, we're down about 85%. But that spike is an outlier. When using the 7-day average number, which is a better look at the virus's trend, the decrease in deaths is closer to 73%. As for the excess deaths, that's not true. According to several studies, including a report from the University of Minnesota's Center for Infectious Disease and Research Policy, the Journal of American Medicine, and the Cleveland Federal Reserve, the U.S. has the highest excess death rate compared to other similar developed countries. Finally, we'll take a look at what the president said about Governor Whitmer's husband.
Take a look at what's happening with your friend in Michigan, where her husband's the only one allowed to do anything. It's been like a prison.
This is not true. The president is referring to the governor's husband attempting to have his boat in the water for Memorial Day weekend, saying, "I am the governor's husband, will that help?" A statement the governor said was a failed attempt at a joke, which she didn't find funny either. His boat was not put in the water that weekend.
As far as Michigan being a prison, opinions have certainly varied on the severity of the lockdown, but at no point was anybody confined to their homes, and essential workers and trips were allowed. And if you missed any of our trust indexes, they're all on clickondetroit.com, and you could watch them before the election. In Detroit, Grant Herms, Local 4.
And that's just part of the work. Grant, check the candidates' claims on health care, race, and climate change, and you can check out all of his reports on our website at clickondetroit.com.